Well, radar has looked really busy over the past couple of hours, but I just stepped outside of our station in Western Madison and there's nothing actually reaching the ground. That's because the air near the surface is really dry. Dew points are relatively low, so that snow, it's actually evaporating before it hits the surface. However, a little bit later on, dew points will be a little bit closer to our observed temperature, and that could allow for snowflakes to actually reach us within the next couple of hours. Temperatures a good 20 degrees above where we were at this time yesterday. We're at 21 in Madison, 22 in Baraboo and Montello, areas to the west closer to those mid-20s. So we are warming up along with that snow chance. Now, like I was saying, a lot of this not quite reaching the ground, but a little bit later on this morning, some isolated light snowfall could reach us. That could lead to a few slick spots, but overall nothing that's going to be too major for your Thursday morning. Afternoon looking dry, that freezing drizzle chance no longer much of a concern, and highs land in the low 30s. So main commute impact for today is going to be that isolated potential for slick roads, but again, it's looking more and more like that snowfall just isn't quite going to get to us. Later on this evening, it's looking like we'll stay drier as well. However, we do have a second snow chance setting up overnight. Now, we've got this warm front sweeping through. That's what's bringing temperatures back into the 30s to close out the week, but then we've got these two cold fronts. That's going to bring us a breezier day tomorrow and a cooler start to the weekend. But let's start with taking a look at that second snow chance that we're going to see overnight. You can see we stay dry through those late evening hours. It's not until close to midnight that our northernmost counties start to see that second round of snow. It continues through early Friday morning, looking now at around 2 o'clock a.m. Areas in southwestern Wisconsin likely to stay on the drier side from that second round. It's also important to note that at some points we could see a few raindrops mix in with that snowfall, and that would lead to some icier conditions for your Friday morning commute and overall some lower snow totals. Now, snow comes to an end by around 6 o'clock tomorrow morning, so not really talking about active snowfall for the majority of our commutes. Instead, it's going to be those road conditions. Majority of us, again, looking at less than an inch of snow, but areas to our northeast could be closer to 1 to 2 inches. That's because in those areas, we're a little bit more likely to actually see snowfall reach the ground this morning, and it will also be slightly heavier in that area for tomorrow. Like I mentioned, breezier winds in the forecast for tomorrow behind that cold front. We're going to around 20 to 25 mile per hour winds. So breezy Friday afternoon before a cool down for Saturday brings those highs back into the upper teens. That being said, warming up is in the future once again. We're back in the low 30s for Sunday, and we could even be in the 40s for a few days next week. Stick with us. Jake and Dana have a look at your headlines right after this break.